Hello, future scientists of Kenya. Have you ever wondered what everything around you is made of? It's all matter. Your desk, the water you drink, even the air you breathe. Matter is everywhere. Understanding matter isn't just for exams. It helps you make sense of the world, from cooking ugali to feeling the breeze. Science explains how things change, like ice melting or water evaporating. Today we'll explore how matter transforms, solids, liquids, and gases, and the changes between them. We want you to see science in your home, school, and all across Kenya. So get ready to discover the secrets behind melting ice, drying puddles, and more. At STEM Simplified KE, we make science fun and relatable for everyone. Ready to become a master of matter? Let's dive in. Before we see matter change, let's understand its forms. Imagine everything is made of tiny particles. How they move and arrange themselves decides if something is a solid, liquid, or gas. Solids, like stones or rulers, have tightly packed particles. Think of a crowded matatu. They keep their shape and volume. Liquids, like water or milk, have particles that slide past each other. They flow and take the shape of their container, but keep the same volume. Gases, like air or steam, have particles zooming everywhere. No fixed shape or volume. They fill any space. That's why you can smell food cooking from another room. The gas particles travel through the air. Understanding these three states is the first step to seeing how matter changes. Solids are rigid, liquids flow, and gases spread out. It's all about particle energy. Every change of state is a change in how these particles move. Keep this in mind as we explore how matter transforms. Let's see these changes in action. Let's talk about melting. When a solid turns into a liquid with heat, in solids, particles are packed tight and just vibrate. Add heat and they start moving faster. With enough energy, they break free and slide past each other. This is melting. The temperature where this happens is called the melting point. Think of an ice cube. Take it out of the freezer and it absorbs heat, turning into water. The same happens with butter in a hot pan or wax near a flame. Without heat, solids stay solid, like ice in the freezer or a candle at room temperature. Melting is all about adding energy to loosen up those particles. Whenever you see something melt, you're watching science in action. Remember, heat is the key ingredient for melting. Let's see how this looks in real life. Melting is everywhere in daily life. When you cook with butter, it melts in the hot pan. Heat gives its particles energy to flow. On a sunny day, ice lollies and chocolate melt quickly in your hands or bag. Juakali artisans melt metal in hot furnaces to shape sufurias and gates. The metal turns liquid, is poured into molds, and cools back into solid shapes. Even candles work by melting. The flame melts wax, which fuels the flame and keeps the candle burning. Next time you see a candle's liquid wax, you're seeing melting in action. Melting isn't just for the kitchen, it's in art, industry, and everyday moments. Science is happening all around you. Notice where you see melting today. Let's try a simple experiment to see it up close. Time for a home experiment. Gather an ice cube, a piece of butter, a bit of candle wax, and 3 plates. Place each item on a plate and set them in a sunny spot. Predict which will melt first, which will take the longest. Watch closely. Ice melts fast, butter takes longer, and wax might barely soften. This shows different solids have different melting points. Ice melts at low temperatures, butter needs more heat, and wax needs even more. After 15-20 minutes, compare the results. The difference is all about how tightly the particles are held together. You've just done a real science experiment. Try it with other materials and see what happens. Science is about observing and asking why. Now, what if we take heat away? That's freezing, the reverse of melting. When a liquid cools, its particles lose energy and slow down. They arrange into a fixed pattern, locking into place as a solid. The temperature where this happens is the freezing point, 0 degrees Celsius, for water. That's why water freezes into ice cubes in your freezer. Freezing is all about removing heat and slowing particles down. It's a process you control every time you make ice or freeze juice lollies. The key energy leaves the liquid and it becomes solid. Freezing and melting are two sides of the same science coin. Let's see freezing in action around us. Freezing is part of daily life and nature. Your freezer turns water into ice cubes and keeps food fresh by slowing spoilage. Making ice lollies? Pour juice into a mold, freeze it, and enjoy a solid treat. On Mount Kenya, water freezes into ice and snow at high altitudes. Farmers protect crops from frost, frozen water vapor that can damage plants. Even making ice cream uses freezing, churning, and cooling, creates smooth, creamy treats. From your kitchen to the mountains, freezing shapes our world. Removing heat turns liquids into solids everywhere. Science is at work in every frozen moment. Now, let's explore evaporation, when a liquid turns into a gas without boiling. After rain, puddles disappear as water escapes into the air as vapor. In liquids, some particles have enough energy to break free from the surface and become gas. Heat speeds up evaporation. Wet clothes dry faster in the sun. Wind helps too, blowing away vapor and making room for more particles to escape. Spreading out a liquid increases evaporation. Wider surface, faster drying. That's why a spill dries faster when wiped thin. Evaporation is a quiet, everyday process. It's why clothes dry, puddles vanish, and dew disappears in the morning. Heat, wind, and surface area all make evaporation faster. Watch for evaporation around you. It's science in action. Let's wrap up what we've learned. What a journey! We explored solids, liquids, and gases, each with unique particle movement. We saw how adding heat melts solids, removing heat freezes liquids, and how evaporation turns liquids into gas. These changes are happening all around you, at home, in nature, and in your kitchen. Science isn't just in textbooks, it's in every melting ice cube and drying shirt. Try the experiments, observe the world, and share your discoveries. At STEM Simplified KE, we want you to keep exploring and asking questions. Stay curious, keep learning, and join us for more science adventures. Your journey into the world of STEM is just beginning.